So you're not talking about it.
Nailed it.
And I think we've saved the best for last. Do you want to hear it one more time?
No. Sometimes I amaze even myself.
Okay, so I'll do this in no particular order. If you think Adrian's was the best, yell now. Well, I just wanted to thank you for coming for your first international KupoCon appearance. If you think Will's was the best, say now. They're only saying that because of your abs. And if you think the all-time champion who's returning after, what, 6 KupoCons? Because we can't, it's like a really bad virus. If you think... There's actually a good joke that went around. Those of you may know a guy, a very eccentric guy by the name of Jon Campling. He, yeah, calm down. You obviously don't know him. No, he's wonderful. And he actually posted a tweet, it was one of a billion that day, and it was him inside a cardboard box. And someone said, oh, I imagine this is how Alex Main wakes up on the morning of KupoCon and unboxes his guests. And I sent back a tweet that said, unfortunately Liam was damaged in storage, and back came hashtag Liam Mouldy. I thought that was quite funny.
That was great.
Well, congrats, I guess you're coming back for the 100th time. So, we are here not to Zoom, we are here to talk about Kingsglaive. Now, I feel like I've asked you these questions a billion times, you're just going to have to
Just bear with you.
I'll try and seem, you know, relatively interested.
Just ask the question and just walk off for 5 minutes.
Well, I think just go off and have a pint. I just think, first, one of the things that I found really cool recently is that we were in Birmingham, we did Pomsaucer, and we had Michael Horisawa, who performs the prologue, which we would have heard before this. And obviously we had the screening. And I know you, in particular, said to me that you got a bit teary.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, because...
Was it that bad?
It was that bad. It was just watching it and going, my God, none of us can act. It's awful. No, because it was a really emotional time, like, because we worked on it for a year, on and off, over the space of a year. Went to Japan, the three of us, plus a couple others, went to Japan together, working on the voices and everything, and we've all stayed in touch. Me and Adrian do Comic-Cons together, me and Will go to the cinema together. But like, so we've all kept in touch as well, so the whole thing has been quite a big part of our lives. It's kind of changed, it's completely changed my life.
Yeah, well, I could argue, I could say, I mean, I don't want to, you know, but like, if it wasn't for Kingsglaive, I wouldn't have met you, and
no, exactly.
You know, our GIF chats would be non-existent. So
we literally communicate on Facebook Messenger with GIFs.
Nice.
No words.
It actually makes making contracts very difficult. That leads for a lot of misunderstanding. So I guess we can go through and not only introduce yourselves, but the characters that you play. That might take a while with Will, but we'll go with the flow.
Yeah, so I'm Liam Mulvey. I'm the voice, face and performance for Libertas, and I did all the performance capture for Clarice as well, and a whole bunch of other roles. We counted in the film, we worked out that both me and Will did 15 roles each in the film. Just kept leaning over going, is that you? Yes, right, and that was me, and then we did.
Well, I think it's worth mentioning, because you've mentioned that the death scene of Regis is you.
It's me.
It's not actually Jon Campling.
The shock out there.
I wish that a kazoo had been in the mouth at the time, because it would have been
Scooby-Doo. Like Scoob! Yeah, no, so we did a test shoot. Me and Adrian, and then a couple of the other actors did a test shoot before we started the main bit of filming to see if the technology could hold up in order to stream the performances to Tokyo live, and whether they could actually do it so that they didn't need to bring over 20 people every time they could bring over a small team here and then have the rest of the team working until...
And did that work?
It did, yeah,
Wow.
it worked. So we actually had, we used to have a live link on Skype to the team in Tokyo who had done a full day's work and then was sat in this office for an entire working day, and then we'd be back in again the next morning at 8 in the morning Tokyo time. It was insane. They must have been working 20-hour days. It was insane. But we did, and the scene we did was the Regis death scene.
Yeah.
There is a little irony to this one, actually, because I was watching Jon Campling's showreel on his website, and inevitably, at some point in this showreel, his sequence from Final Fantasy crops up, and he decided to use the sequence where General Glauca kills him. And I said to Liam, hang on, that's the bit that you shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Campling was stealing somebody else's footage, calling it his own, and putting it on his showreel.
To be fair, I think he'd stripped it out of the trailer, because at the time the full film hadn't come out, so he'd just taken the little bit, and I think it's only that little bit of Regis that appeared in the trailer. It was just the sort of close-up reaction shot. So he'd taken that, but yeah, that was me.
Awkward. Oh, sorry.
Will, you wanna, hold on, you're gonna name all the characters. I'm just gonna go bathroom.
Doodles.
Are you serious?
Oh God, how do I remember them all? I
Start with the
played
named ones.
main ones,
Start with
yeah.
your named ones. Yeah.
So I'm Pelner Kara, motion capture, performance capture, Pruvia, performance capture, voiceover, and then it starts getting interesting.
Ambassador.
Niflheim ambassador. Very camp Niflheim ambassador. Then I did secretary, Lucius guards, Niflheim soldiers, Petra motion capture for a bit. One of the scenes where I'm talking to all the police in the armored truck, and then the rednecks. It's a hand. Yeah, there's what's that? I don't know, 7, 8, and then there's a bunch of other characters as well. There's the messenger. That was an interesting scene because we had to shoot that with perspective that John was sitting on the throne room up there on the stairs, when actually John was standing there, so I had to do the motion capture looking up at the ceiling the entire time and pretend that he was 100 meters in the air as opposed to right there. So there was some interesting things, and then of course the cafe scene with Pelner and all that, and Libertus and Nix.
And we all stepped in the Japan shooting, because it was us three, Amanda who did all the motion capture for Luna, and Neil who did Nix. But then we shot certain bits like the airship attack, where obviously you've got most of the Kingsglaive there. So we kind of the three of us kind of stepped in for all the other glaives, and just kept doing bits, and then they'd shoot one bit, and then we'd just like scoot down and film the next bit, and then scoot down again, and then film more of it. So.
Yeah, and then Neil and I fought each other, and then we disarmed each other, and we did some stuff like that, where the Niflheim guards attack the palace. And so sometimes I was Lucius guards, sometimes I was Niflheim, sometimes Magitech.
Did you forget?
Huh?
Did you ever forget?
Yeah. Oh, there was bits where we actually went, no, sorry, I can't be that character because I'm the main character there, so I can't actually be two places at the same time. So we had to explain it sometimes. It was thinking on your feet, doing acting, forget about the script. That went out the window. It's like, are we doing this today? No, because it doesn't read like that. In Japanese, that's 150 words, and we've got to say, go there. So yeah, it was definitely challenging sometimes. The airship scene was fun, jumping off platforms onto crash mats. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was just the after party. So technically, Adrian, you played more than one part. I think we're past the stage of spoilers.
There's a big spoiler coming up here, folks. If you haven't seen it, I play one person who manifests himself as two characters, one of whom is a traitor. I play Captain Draudus and General Glauca.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Misguided fools.
I actually thought it was one of the coolest characters they've done, actually. So there you go.
Yeah, we're just jealous. That's what it is.
Yeah, I only played really that one part, but it was a gift to me and I loved it.
Campling was Glauca though as well, wasn't he, in that scene?
Campling.
I didn't.
We love Jon.
I'm just going to check. Oh, I thought I couldn't remember if I called this Jon Campling bashing or not. It's not.
No, it was a gift. My character, I absolutely loved him, and I was so lucky to be awarded that role.